Hey, how's it going everyone? In this guide, I will explain to you guys how to farm the Deus Ex Manus Sword Ultimate Weapon. I'll explain all of the drop sources for the weapon and where to find the resources required to research each of the weapon's components in this video. Now with that being said, let's begin. The Deus Ex Manus Sword Ultimate Weapon is predominantly obtained from the medium-sized Void Vessel Facility Zone mission on hard difficulty. Each of the blueprint components for the Deus Ex Manus Sword Ultimate Weapon have varying percentile drop chances from each of the 4 Data Vault container types. The Lost Data Vault container is a base reward that will always be a reward option when you finish the mission, regardless of your remaining time. The Restricted Data Vault container will be a reward option if you finish with 40 seconds or more remaining in the mission. The Imperfect Data Vault container will be a reward option if you finish with 1 minute and 20 seconds or more remaining in the mission. And finally, the Intact Data Vault container will be a reward option if you finish with 2 minutes or more in the mission. The Shadow Sword Ultimate Weapon can also be obtained from this mission, so if you want to farm both the Shadow and the Deus Ex Manus Sword Ultimate Weapon simultaneously, this would be a great way to do so. You will receive an item from one of the 2 Data Vault container reward pools for each Data Vault container type. Decryption keys are required to decrypt Data Vault container rewards. When you successfully complete this mission, you will accumulate decryption keys as you complete this mission on both normal and hard difficulty. The Deus Ex Manus Sword Ultimate Weapon can also be obtained from the Sword Pass if you have the Premium upgrade activated at level 1. You can also obtain the Shadow Sword Ultimate Weapon later on in the Sword Pass with the Premium upgrade activated at level 23. The Sword Pass will only last until the end of October 29th, 2025, so if you're watching this video after that date, you won't be able to obtain the Deus Ex Manus and the Shadow Sword Ultimate Weapon from this alternative source. Certain resources are required to research the Deus Ex Manus Polymer Syncytium, synthetic fiber, and nanotube. You will need Photon quantum crystal to research all of the weapon's components, excluding the main blueprint. The nanotube component of the weapon also requires metal accelerant and semi-permanent plasma to research. The synthetic fiber component of the weapon also requires nanopolymers and shape memory alloy to research. And lastly, for the polymer Syncytium, it also requires monomolecular extractor and hardener to research. I will have the drop sources of all of these resources in the description of this video, so if you have an insufficient amount of any of these resources, you'll know where to farm them. To initiate the research of the Deus Ex Manus nanotube synthetic fiber and polymer Syncytium, it will cost you 50,000 gold each, and each of the components will take 2 hours to finish. Without any research time reductions active, the Deus Ex Manus Sword Ultimate Weapon itself will cost you 100,000 gold to research, and it will take 4 hours to finish without any research time reductions active. And with that being said, that's all for today's guide. Be sure to leave a like on this video if it was helpful, and thank you for watching until the end. I wish you the best of luck farming the Deus Ex Manus Sword Ultimate Weapon. Peace.